Hi, this is Jason Fielder with the Daily Forex Report for May 20th. We're looking at the U.S.-Japanese yen pair. This particular pair closed down today, is starting to move lower, has definitely broke through some previous support that we had. We are looking, however, for this pair to potentially move as high as 96.95 and possibly as low as 93.91. Look for some resistance in this particular pair around the 95.10 level, and look for some support around 94.00. Now switching over to the Euro USD pair, this particular pair moved higher, broke through some pretty significant resistance areas and closed much higher. We are looking for this pair to continue higher over the next session, looking for 1.3933 and looking on the lower side around 1.3475. Now look for some resistance around 138.25 and look for some support around 136.48 in this particular pair. Now switching to the pound US dollar pair, this pair continued its trend up, moving significant amount of pips today, formed an overextended bar. We are looking for this pair to potentially move as high as 1.5928, possibly as low as 1.5310. Look for some resistance around 1.5800 and look for some support around 1.5521. Now switching over to the US Swiss. This particular pair moved lower today. It did break previous support, but however it did close higher than previous support. So overall the bias is definitely to the downside, but it's still moving sideways currently. We are looking for it to potentially go as high as 1.1221, possibly as low as 1.0887. Look for some resistance around 1.10,000 and look for some support around 1.0950. Well, that about does it for the charts for now. We do have the U.S. Treasury's speaker talking about House Financial, or talking to the House Financial Subcommittee at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. We could definitely see the market move on that to some degree. Depends on what he's saying. Depends on the significance of it. But other than that, no real news announcements for Thursday. What I'm looking at over the next session, looking for the pound to continue its trend higher. It did form an overextended bar. Basically looking for the, hang on one second, looking for this high to be taken out and for this pair to move higher. Now one other pair that I'm also looking at is the Australian New Zealand dollar, or the Australian New Zealand pair, I should say. And this particular pair formed a swing trade during this last session, at the close of this last session. So we're looking for a short below 127.12, looking for it to move lower at that point. Well, that about does it for today. Until next time, this is Jason Fielder. Good trading.